Human Resource Management EPPM 3223 Set 1 Our group member has 张希明、严一、马佳梅 and Ma Hao. About Brazil, India, and Russia. This PowerPoint includes 4 questions. One is how do Brazil, India, and Russia deal with human resource in China? Number 2, cultural difference between Brazil, India, and Russia. Number 3, major business difference in Brazil, India, and Russia. Number 4 is human resource management difference in Brazil, India, and Russia. Brazil, India, and Russia's human resource management difference. From the economic point of view, the development models of their 3 countries differ from each other in the following aspects. The proportion of consumption in Brazil's economy has increased rapidly, and the international market is strong. Export mainly include goods, grain, and milk products. Russia's economic development is large, depends on international trade in energy products, oil and gas. India's exports of services are growing rapidly, and its competition in other areas is also developing rapidly. Developing country, also called developing country and undeveloping country. They refer to countries with low levels and economic and people's living strength, as opposed to mainly that the country's per gross economic product per capita is relatively low. Usually include countries in Asia, Africa, North America, and another group in countries the more than 17% of the world's land area and total. Among the more than 119 countries in the human family, most are developing countries. The vast majority of countries in Africa, South America, and Asia are developing countries. And each time, the different countries have a different culture and different management methods. The culture of Brazil has the characteristics of multiple ethnic groups. Brazil, as a nation multiple, has emergence from Europe, Africa, Asia, and other regions. There are very different performances in the music and dance. India is an Asian country and one of the 4 Asian civilizations in the world. He has his own unique history and culture, language, and writing. But after being colonized by the British in the modern times, the mainstream traditional country such as language has lost its traditional in writing. But he still has many nation characteristics of his own. Russia speaks Russian. Its people have a high level of education. Battle is very famous, and it is also a world military power. Country division, the development of economy, globalization, and the contact of companies from various countries have brought tremendous pressure to global human resource management. The outdated management model has been unable to keep up with the pace of the time. So the cultural human resource management system needs to be improved. Manage of multinational companies face different cultural background. How to manage employees who speak different language and how to coordinate the work. They are all questions worth think about.
Okay, now it's my turn. As we know, let's look at page 7. As we know, Brazil is a developing country with a relatively developed economy. In recent years, in order to reduce the losses of state-owned enterprises and improve their economic benefits, the Brazilian government has adopted a series of measures. One is to strengthen the management of state-owned enterprises without changing the relationship of property rights. So the other is some state-owned enterprises to reduce government subsidies for losses. Let's talk about Indian companies. The elite culture is popular in Indian companies, and it pays attention to human resources and whether you can find talents, cultivate talents, make good use of talents. Retaining talents is the key to survival of an enterprise. Understanding the corporate culture and human resource management in India, learning from its successful experience is of great significance to the promotion of the management of our country enterprises. Elite culture selects people with sincerity. India has 3 kinds of economies. The one is the new economy driven by information technology, and another is the old economy represented by bricklayers, and the other is the older economy presented by the old bullock carts. In India, the former finance minister of the BJP government, Ashwant Sinha, summed up the Indian economy in this way. In India, no matter what kind of economy, even if it is a new economy driven by information technology, private companies dominate. Okay, the next page, let's look at the page 8. PowerPoint, major business difference in Brazil, India, and Russia. Let's talk about this. Okay, first, the promotion of consumption in Brazil's economy has increased rapidly, and the internal market is strong. Exports mainly include goods, grain, and mineral products. The second is Russia's economic development is largely dependent on international trade in energy products, oil and gas. India's exports of services are growing rapidly, and its competitiveness in other areas is also improving rapidly. Okay, the next page, page 9. In this page, we need to talk about the major business differences in Brazil, India, and Russia. The first one is Brazil. I think the Brazil's strength is in primary agriculture and natural resource intensive products. First, primary agriculture products replaced oil, tobacco, animal feed, and meat. Second, natural variable resource intensive products, iron, wine, sugar, fruit juice, and fruits. 3 is concentrated products, iron ingots and iron ingots. The second is India investments are reasonably concentrated in low technical difficulty products. 3 primary agriculture or livestock products and primary minerals. The first is traditional products, rice, tea, and India condiments. The second is natural resource intensive iron ore, textiles, and so the third one is Russia. In Russia, many primary minerals are very competitive: gas, silver, and oil. Scarce intensive products: cast iron, ingots, and fertilizer, as well as resource intensive products are also included. Okay, so the next page 10, is simple. Just talk about human resource developments, especially since entering the new century. Many enterprises have gradually realized the importance of human resource management, and the role of human resource management in development of enterprises is becoming more and more prominent. Okay, the page 11. Human resource management differs in Brazil, India, and Russia. The development of any enterprise is inseparable from human resources. Human resources can provide a strong talent guarantee for the development of the enterprise. Human resource is a special resource different from other material resources. It has a certain initiative covering the needs of work, interpersonal communication, and other aspects. Scientific and reasonable human resource management can give full play to the value of human resource and create benefits for enterprises. Foreign enterprises often carry out dynamic management of human resource and establish a sound human resource management system to ensure that the human resource of enterprise are abundant. India, next is India, right? India enterprises has gradually enhanced their awareness of human resource strategy and planning, and have gradually formed corresponding theories to guide the development of state-owned enterprises. However, due to the late establishment of those theories, human resource strategy and planning is still in the development stage, and many systems are not mature. So many Indian enterprises still focus on personnel management, do not really combine the development of state-owned enterprises with human resource management. The lack of scientific guidance and method Russia for employing to carry out the strategy of encourage and guide employee in the enterprise development strategy and planning. Strive to fully arouse staff's enthusiasm and initiative make the staff benefits of the influence of the corporate culture. Set up an enterprise's consistent values so as to improve the staff working in efficiency. Human resource management play an important role in the development of the enterprises. The operation mode and development goal of enterprises are closely related to human resource management. Okay, the page 12 is ending. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching our group's PowerPoints. Have a nice day.